Hello.
All right, guys, let's begin with our today's alumni meet. So, this session happening on Tuesday, 7 o'clock, is because Saturday I could not conduct alumni meet. Some special classes were being taken by me for the students while the show is going on. And if you want to talk to any of the place students of Pankaj's academy, then you can call 9632629033 or 455. You can always reach us on this number and we'll be happy to give you place students contact number. Let's start with Renu. Very
Yes.
good evening, Renu.
Good evening,
Let's
sir.
uh, begin with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have you got placed in, highest, lowest package? Please tell us all these things.
Uh, my name is Renu Gowda, and I am from Bangalore only, sir. And my passed out year is 2019. I am basically from a civil engineering background. I placed in 6 companies overall: Infosys, Stark City, Techno Dreams, and Newgen, Oracle, and Birla, sir. I am working in Newgen.
Okay, so multiple offers. Okay, you had got, which means Renu has lot of experience in terms of attending interviews, and I'm sure he has lot of questions as well, which we can take it from him. So, Renu, being
Yes, sir.
the alumni show, the core part is questions gathering. We want all your experience to be shared on this show so that juniors
Uh,
can listen to you and also share the PDF files with us later. But one question audience wants to know,
uh,
what
okay.
is your package, highest package?
Highest package is from Oracle, it is 7. After I joined to Newgen, I get an HR discussion with Birlasoft. They are asking me to we have counter with the Newgen. I don't take that HR count for Birlasoft. My highest package is 7 from Oracle, and the lowest is from Infosys.
Very good. So from which place you are, Renu?
I'm from Kanakpura, sir, near Bangalore only.
Oh, you're from Karnataka only. Right.
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
I'm
Let's
meeting
start.
in you in Pankaj sir Academy.
Right. Okay, Renu. So please slowly tell us the interview questions, Renu. All core Java questions,
Ah,
advanced
okay.
Java, project, what all advices you want to give it to your juniors, you're free to do that. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Basically, we have to start with core Java concept, sir. Basically, it is started with the principles of OOPS, that is inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction with examples, industrial examples. Like you already gave it in the course only. Like in that for overriding, you are giving like in banking with respect to golden account and platinum account that were, and for uh, overloading, you are giving transactional emails and promotional emails examples. We have to give the real time examples for getting with good placements, sir. And after that, it collections concept, sir, in Java collections and Java 8 features mainly they are asking. In Java 8 features, we have to thorough with the in-depth knowledge, like how to filter and how to map, and double colon method, single colon method, and static. Why we use static method in interface and default method in the interface. We have to give the correct answers to interviewers. Like example for why they are introducing default method in Java 8 features in interface. If they ask, we have to give the answers like for if any class or any interface implementing the interface with incomplete methods, if we add one or double any methods which we have to complete, we have to implementing that method to child interfaces of child classes compulsory. Otherwise, it shows here. For that, for that we have to overcome. For that one, we have to introduce the default method in interface only. If we introduce the default method in interface, it shows it doesn't show the error inside interfaces of child classes. That is the main concept of default method. And similarly for static and others, we have to search for the reasons and what are the purpose to introduce the Java 8 features and all. We have to thorough with that. And collection spots are mainly why we use array list, why we use linked list, and what for what purpose, which one is the best suitable for a retrieval purpose or for adding or deleting purpose and all. We have to give the correct answers with technically reasons. Example for array list, we have to use for retrieval purposes, and for linked list we have used in insertion or deleting purpose, because in array list it is in implementing the random access interface. Random access means it will retrieve the data from the list in a lesser time. That is the main purpose of array list. We have to give the answers like that. And why we use linked list for delete and insertion purpose. If they ask, we have to give the correct answers like in linked list, if any element added or deleted, it is with respect to only two elements, not from the starting to ending, but it is not related. So that is why we are using a linked list. And if we use the array list for deleting and inserting purpose, what is the disadvantage if they ask? We have to give the answers like if we add any in the middle, if we add the elements in array list, it from starting it will duplicate the other array list. After that it will copying. After that the previous one, it is previous array list will be deleting. It includes the like it consumes more time and more memory. You have to give the answers like that. And lambda expressions, Java 8 features mainly we have to thorough with that. And collections in Java part, that this both we have to focus on both. Like what sir is teaching is in the classes, we have to focus on that. With respect to that, we have to go to online sources and in-depth knowledge we have to search in Google. That is the main thing. From YouTube or anything, we have to thorough with the concepts. That is the main purpose. Yeah. And with respect to SQL part, you are giving the videos in SQL lectures. That is enough, sir. After that, in some of the word interview questions, we have to thorough with that. Like what is the difference between where and having keyword, and what is trigger in SQL? Trigger means like in STS, like Spring Boot, we are using dev tools. It is the similarly to trigger in SQL. That is, if any changes in database, it automatically runs the server and update the database. That is called as trigger. There are three types of trigger in SQL. That is DML trigger or DDL trigger. That is data manipulation language trigger and all. We have to go through the online resources and search for that word interview questions, and we have to make the note on that, sir. And coming to the regarding SQL, that is enough, sir. And regarding mainly they have come across to the project, sir. project how to connect from front end to back end, and how you are passing, and the annotations is main. For project in depth, they are asking only one or two companies. That's it. In they are mainly focused on annotations. We have to thorough with annotations. So, web services and microservices. They are asking what is the use of the annotations. Sir, can I after video, sir?
Yeah. You can
Hello.
turn off the video. No problem.
Okay. Okay. Uh, with respect to annotations and web services, in web services, they are mainly asking a post, put, and whatever sir teaching, it is enough. For that, we have to thorough with the concepts. Like in post mapping, it is converting from Java to JSON or JSON to Java. They are confusing the answers purposefully. We have to thorough with that, and we be confidently we have to give the answers with respect to web services and microservices. Microservices, what service it is enough. They are not asking about that, and that's it, sir. In and first Hibernate JPA. They are asking Hibernate JPA and JDBC connections and all for knowing. They are not in depth. They are not asking in depth knowledge of JDBC connections and all. Only you know the differences between like JDBC connections and now Hibernate JPA connections. They are knowing that the things like with respect to JDBC is Hibernate, how you are connecting and all. Only knowing that that is enough. They are not asking in depth with respect to JDBC and all. Um, for that, it is enough, sir. Whatever you teaching in the class, it is enough. That's it, sir, from my end.
Right. So tell us, you were online or offline attendee, Renu?
I am online attendee, sir. I am online attendee.
Okay, so taking all the classes online.
Yes, sir.
So tell us more about your daily study strategy.
Daily study strategies, that is because of that only I placed late, sir. We have to maintain the correct study strategy, otherwise it becomes delay in placements and all. Please be consistent in studies, otherwise it will delay and you will be panic at that times. Don't do like that. Whatever I do in the during my
Right.
time,
So thank you
because
so much,
my I'm
Renu.
from fifth.
Uh,
Yes, yes, sir. Okay.
I did not hear Renu. What?
Uh, be consistency in study, otherwise it will be delay in your placement, and it will be
Right.
panic yourself only. Don't do that. That is my
Right.
advice to my
So
junior.
we wish you all the best, Renu,
Thank you, sir.
and
Thank
very
you.
happy to see you on our show. We'll
Thank
also
you, sir.
take PDF file from Renu, and I will share it with all the students studying here. Right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
To all the
Thank you, sir.
best, Renu.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Let us invite next candidate, Vansh.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, very good evening, Vansh.
Yeah, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, so basically, I cannot turn on my video. So will it be fine if I just speak it?
Yeah, that will be fine, not an issue.
Okay, sir. So basically, if I introduce myself, I am your student from December 15th batch, and my stream was aeronautical engineering. So I got placed in Newgen Software at Noida location.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
So
had a
what's
very
your year of pass out percentage?
Sir, I got passed on in 2021, and my percentage was really lower, in the 60s. But even then, due to these things, the studies and all, the course which I learned, the Java, I got placed at Newgen.
So below 60 or 60%?
Sir, 56%.
So you smartly said somewhere around 60.
No,
Right,
no.
that's why it doesn't matter now. You're a
Yeah,
software
yeah, sir. They
engineer.
don't ask percentage and all if the interview goes well and all.
Right. So, Vansh, we are all waiting to listen from you important interview questions.
Sir,
Uh,
as of now, when the Newgen was hiring for me, they were not, I mean, asking most of the interview questions. Like they were asking all basic questions, which I can recall of, like starting from what is the, I mean, your process and all. I mean, project process and all, flow and all.
okay, project
So
flow. Then,
yeah, they always start from introduce yourself, then project flow, then they go to the basic concepts of oops. They ask you those few questions, and then they ask you some real life example of that oops concept, or they ask you the how do you use Maven in Spring Boot, how do you achieve the Spring Boot securities, or steps to create a Spring Boot application. For me, for me, they asked me the basic interview. I mean, the basic questions which I can tell, like interfaces, abstract class, constructors, synchronizations, what is dependency injection and all. So
so how many interviews did you attend
sir,
altogether?
I can tell 10 to 15 in that the first 5 interviews were not well. And I learned most of the things in the first 5 interviews itself. As you told, we have to, if you give the first interview, that will not go as well. But eventually, when later you give the interview, you will be comfortable with that. So at the earliest stage, I was not comfortable with the interview questions and all, so I could not answer. But then I have given so many like interviews. So after that, yeah, I was able to answer all the questions perfectly.
So, any tricky questions, project related questions?
Uh, basically, sir, project related, like what are the concepts you used in your project? You have to describe that. And for coding part, they are just asked about simple coding like reverse a string and all. People are asking package. The new gen is offering like 6.5 LPA.
Right.
But
So, basic coding question it was. You
yes,
need
sir,
to
for
just type that
interview
code.
questions, like yeah, I cannot tell most of the interview questions because it's really quick interviews.
Right.
Yes.
So, any advices you want to give it to your juniors?
Sir, I just want to tell them, just listen to Pankaj sir. Whatever he is telling, you will definitely get placed. I came with a mindset of having 3.5 LPA and I went like to 6.5. I was having 7 LPA offer also, but that was of Mumbai. And I got an offer from Samsung also, but that package was a bit low and I didn't want to join that. So
So once you are,
basically,
good, good, good.
yeah. So basically, new gen was, I mean, I was finding it perfect, and some few startup also like products. I was having offer of product solution, Samsung, BSGIT Soft, which is of Mumbai, and new gen. So out of these four, I have choose new gen.
So, when did you join Newgen?
Sir, I joined a bit late because after completion of my course, I was not giving the interviews immediately. I took some break to revise whatever I have learned. So I joined around in June month, the new gen.
Okay. So 1 month is over,
Yeah,
roughly.
yeah. Yes, sir.
Right, right, right. So
Then,
you were online attendee.
no, sir, I was offline. I was both, sir. I was staying in Bangalore. So sometimes I used to come to your class. We 4 people used to come for asking some doubts to you regularly, if you
Okay.
remember.
No, if I see you on camera, I can remember, but it's okay.
Yeah, sir. No problem. So sometimes it was like if you couldn't come, so we would take the online class
Right, right, right.
session.
So this should give confidence to people, okay,
Definitely.
that more than the percentage, one
Yes,
has taken
yes,
the
yes,
package.
yes, sir. I was not even from the CS background, sir. I was from aeronautical one. to be honest, when I came to Bangalore, I joined another institute, but I was not finding it comfortable and all. So I surveyed a bit more about it. So though I asked some local people only, the people who were in the previous institute. So they told me like you can check out the Pankaj Sir Academy, and I attended your demo classes, and I found it very, important.
So once was it a readmission in your case?
No, sir, not readmission.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I was in another institute just for one or two demo classes I have attended. And
Okay,
next,
okay. Right.
and
You just
when I
took a
attended,
demo class and then after that you came here.
yeah,
Tamil.
then I took
Right.
your demo class, and then like I finalized this.
Right, Vansh. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining us. We wish you all the best. Keep
thank you, sir.
progressing, keep learning, and thanks for giving all these questions, Vansh. Huh? Bye.
Thank you.
Take care. So this was Vansh who has given us so much of confidence, who has proved that percentage is not a problem when it comes to placements as long as you're well prepared. Okay, so let's invite the next candidate, Sandhya Rani.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, let me add a pin. Okay, 1 minute. Whoa, so is that Puneet Rajkumar?
Yes, sir.
So your favorite hero, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's begin with your introduction. Sandhya Rani, what's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which place you are from, and your highest and lowest package.
Yes, sir.
And we'll start with the interview questions.
Yes, sir. Basically, I am from Karnataka. I have completed electronics and communication engineering from Government Engineering College, Raichur. And my year of pass out is 2019. I have placed in two companies. That is Next Education, which is a product-based company in Hyderabad. And another one is Global Logic, Bangalore. I have choose to join Global Logic, sir.
So how many interviews have you attended altogether?
4 to 5 interviews I have attended, sir.
So 4 to 5, and you got 2 offers, and you just selected Global Logic and joined.
Yes, sir.
So when did you join Global Logic?
July 20th, sir.
Okay, recently. Okay. So let's begin with interview questions, Sandhya.
Yes,
Slowly, please tell us all the interview questions one by one.
Okay, sir. Most of the companies ask the project flow and roles and responsibility, what we will be doing in our project, what's our role. In some of the company, they ask me to write the entity layer, what you will be writing in entity layer and controller layer, and how do you implement web services in your project, and MVC architecture of Spring Boot, how it will be work. These all from about project related questions. Again, from coming to OOPS concepts, they asked about inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, what is runtime polymorphism, what is compile time polymorphism, and functional interface, and the difference between abstract class and interface. And they asked me the question that why we can't create a constructor in interface. That was common question in most of the interviews. And they asked about singleton design pattern, and what is marker interface with example, and finally key, what is the difference between both of them. And next, the hibernate concepts also they ask, sir. What are the annotations we will be using in a hibernate, and Spring Boot annotations also they ask, sir.
Okay.
And they asked about Lambda expression, stream API, and they asked what is the difference between hash set, hash map, hash table, what is collision, what is difference between comparable and comparator, and they asked about the steps to create immutable class, immutable string, immutable class. Um, why the string is immutable? What is the difference between list and set? Yes, sir. These are the questions they asked.
Any coding questions did they ask you?
Yes, sir. They ask coding questions. Only simple questions, simple coding question they ask, sir. Like a pattern, they will be giving us pattern, and we have to execute that. Next, printing the duplicate numbers and count the duplicate numbers in an array. Count the characters in the string and reverse the string. Yes, sir. They ask the simple coding questions.
So coding questions were not something very complex. It was okay, and you
Yes,
could
sir.
handle that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your highest and lowest package? People
Yes,
are asking. I've seen a lot of people are asking.
yes, sir. Global Logic is providing 6.58, sir. And lowest package is of Next Education. They provided 6 basic and 48 as a bonus.
Right. So are you very happy with your job?
Yes, sir. I'm very happy with my job.
So training is started.
Yes, sir. Training have started since 8 days. Training has been started, sir.
Going good training, Sandhya?
Yes, sir. Feeling very much happy, sir.
Yeah. Right. So how happy your family members are?
Yes, sir. Very much happy, sir. All of them are.
Any advices to your juniors in terms of studying and all?
Yes, sir. I just want to say that please follow the Pankaj sir, what they will be saying, and be consistent in studying, and do practice what the sir will be teaching in the class, and if possible, do self study also, like to answer like some tricky questions. Yes, sir. That's it.
Right. Thank you so much, Sandhya. I hope today's alumni meet, which
Yes.
we had missed it actually this Saturday. Okay, so we have just taken it today, and again Saturday 11 o'clock we'll have an alumni meet. We'll try to understand interview questions from the placed candidates. We'll understand their strategies in terms of studies, what they had, how many hours they were studying, what all they were studying, and that will help us a lot. Lot of PCA people are placed. See, it's not one or two people, guys. The complete contact numbers in the last 5 months, I have near about to 900 to 1000 candidates placed in last 5 months. So if you want to talk to anyone, see, I might not call every person on the show out here because that's highly impossible. But if you feel that, okay, I want to talk to BCA guy, I want to talk to BSc guy, we have BCom guys getting placed a week back as Java developers. So you can connect with us and we'll transparently connect you with our place students and you can talk to them, right? So that's it. I hope this alumni meet has given you confidence, because we had people with low percentage, we had people with non-technical background getting placed as Java developers, and they've got placed in top MNC companies. So that's it, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Let's catch up the next class. Okay, that is tomorrow, regular classes, and alumni meet again back on 11 a.m. All right. Uh, Please call them. I don't know which person you've called. Call on this number. We'll help you out with that. Okay. I'll share the number 1 minute. Anand Kumar 9632629033. Okay. We'll help you out with that.